you talked a little bit about just setup, lighting, stuff like that. I would love to. I ask all the content creators and folks I talk to. I love to know about setup. I love talking about tech. So just kind of what are some of your kind of key pieces of equipment or favorite pieces of equipment that you own and are using right now?
The lighting that I use is the brand Newer or Newer.
Mm-hmm.
It's Neewer. I use a ring light for the one on my face. Some people, and I also don't recommend this, don't put light directly on you. Right now, for my setup, it's fine. It works, it does the job. It's not the best type of way to do lighting. Usually, you want two soft boxes on the right and left of you that's not pointing directly at you, so you're not as harsh. And then you also want like a hair light, small hair light lighting behind you. I don't have that set up right now. I'm just doing whatever, works. So I have that. I have a ring light for me. I put it on a softer setting, but it's still more white than yellow. But it's just softer, so I don't get washed out. And then I also have a newer, I don't know how to pronounce that.
I don't either.
LED, yeah, it's like a LED video light that stands on the side, and I have that as a multicolored one that bounces off against the wall to kind of fill in my room, because right now my room is all white, so that color kind of just fills it in and provides some lighting behind me as well. So it gives good contrast. So you're looking for like good contrast, not washed out and not so shiny on you that it gives you a headache after streaming. For a camera, I have a Canon EOS M50 Mark II with a 60 millimeter lens for my face cam. My overhead cam is a Lumix G7
Hmm.
with the kit lens. It does have 4K output, but I don't have that set up right now. I'm still working on that. And then I also use a C stand to be able to put the overhead cam above me high enough so that you can't see it in my face cam. For a microphone, I use the Audio Technica BP40, I believe, and I use a Frameworks desk clamp that includes the HDMI, it includes the cable in it, and I got that from Amazon too. The Audio Technica you can buy off the website or Amazon. For the keyboard, I love this keyboard. It is a wireless Logitech G915 wireless clicky. I love this keyboard so much. This was a splurge and it was completely worth it. I do not regret this at all. I have two different mice that I use. The one that I'm currently using is an Alienware, and this one is really, really nice for like, I don't know, I just like the feel in my hand, and playing video games with it is really nice. But I also use a Logitech mouse as well. And I have some other equipment too. I mean, I have a Go XLR that is luxury. You don't need one, but it is super nice. I have the larger one and the XL or whatever, and it is a luxury. I will say that it's a luxury. You don't need that to stream. And then I also have the Stream Deck XL, and that
Nice.
is a luxury as well. But I highly recommend getting at least the tiniest one possible. It'll definitely help you out in multiple ways, not just for streaming. You can program Stream Decks to do just about anything for you. And then I have my computer, of course. I just upgraded my graphics card to a 3090 because that's all they had in stock, and that kind of broke my wallet for like 3 months. But it better last because that was a pain. Like, that was a punch. I was not expecting to spend
Oh,
that, and I that's all they had. And graphics is so difficult now. So I did upgrade, and the good thing is I built my own PC, so I'm able to just switch it out and everything like that. Other than that, I strongly suggest a really good Wi-Fi router that
hmm.
you can directly put your Ethernet cable into. Make sure that you're hardwired in. If you are going to be streaming, do not stream off of Wi-Fi. And I got the best Netgear Wi-Fi router possible for this, because internet is everything. You can have I'm just gonna say, like, the key things that you need for streaming, if you're just starting out, which is probably one of your questions, but if you're just starting out, you just need good, good. I would say things that make me turn away from a stream. Okay,
Perfect.
things that make me turn away from a stream is bad sound. If you are annoying to listen to, why would I come there? I am not going to be listening to you if I can't, like, if your microphone is not like, if you're not pleasant in my ears, I will leave. it doesn't even matter if I'm watching or not, because a lot of people lurk and they just listen. So sound to me is really important. The next thing is lighting, and then camera. Like, all that comes together, but I feel like the number one thing to turn people away is sound. And then the second thing is, if you're lagging,
Mm,
if you're lagging, your stream keeps on stopping, they're going to leave.
yeah.
So I would invest in good internet if possible, like hardwiring in the best Wi-Fi router possible, just everything you can do for what you have in your area. I know certain areas of wherever people live, like there's bad internet, there's not much you can do. Do as much as you can and do your best, and then sound.
It's interesting, no matter what the industry is, gaming, sports, or whatever, just video production in general, it's interesting that so many creators come back to audio first, then lighting, because even though you may not have the best camera, it's amazing what you can do with good lighting, and then camera. It's kind of those same basic principles, and I'm sure a lot of people don't think about that when you're thinking like creating the best video, but a lot of folks will say, if the audio stinks, I'm not tuning in. And I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
understandable.
And then the best thing that someone can do for themselves is get a good chair.
Mm.
You are going to be sitting for hours. I developed so many temporary back issues because of a
Oh,
bad chair. I sat on my kitchen chair.
it's a great
I mean,
point.
at first I sat on my couch streaming. That was bad too. But yeah, I invested in a good chair and I still have problems. So, being setting up your desk space to the most ergonomically correct way possible is not just an HR office thing. You need to do that at home too when you're streaming. It's very important. It will wear down on you over time.
This is interesting. I apologize if this is like too much of a personal question, and I haven't tuned in for like a stream that's 4 hours or something like that. I mean, do you ever have to like say, "Hang on, folks, I got to use the restroom. I'll be right back." Like, do you, or do
I
you like
actually
push through?
Oh, heck no. I have to pee right now. No, I'm just kidding. I don't need to go. But I just say I have to pee, and then I just say I have to pee, and then we actually have a fun command in chat where they're like exclamation mark pee, and then the bot will say, there she goes again, based off of like,
Nice.
there she goes again, na 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 na. So now it's funny because like people in chat will actually type exclamation mark P when they gotta go, even though
Love
they're
it.
in chat. No
Thanks
one
for letting us
cares. Like
know.
no one
Right.
knows. Like we don't know where this person is, but like it's just like a running joke now. No, like all the time. Like you do whatever you want. It's your stream. If you need to get up, if you need to end stream, you do whatever you want. Like the chat does not control you. The stream does not control you. You got to make sure that you're okay.